Top of the top. Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. We are back again. Monday morning, weekend wrap up. The whole takeover is finally over. So let's get into it today, y'all. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Time is flying. I don't know what's going on. I just know time to go to bed, time to get up, time to go to bed, time to get up. You know what I'm saying? So I've been up. I'm feeling good today. Let's just get into it, y'all. We're going to do a recap on what's been going on this whole weekend. Yeah, I know this has turned out to be a 3-part series. So let's just get into it, man. But everybody on this channel is nothing new. So let it continue on. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Nikki? What's up? What's up, PJ? Good morning, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this Money Day Monday? Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Yeah, I'll be going through the comments today and some other things. Members, y'all might see some things on that side. Yeah, got the new badges, the new top badge. Anyway, y'all, we gonna talk about it. Man, I'm gonna just be cool, laid back. All right, respectful, but I'm gonna deal with reality, man. The Jay-Z takeover has happened. Oh, you own everything. I don't own nothing, so I have to be one of your main critics, I guess. You know, it is what it is. But I ain't here to be his critic. I already gave him his praise. But my point is, I'm not going to overpraise. And I felt kind of lame. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't that. It's just that on some real talk, I want this man to get a fair shot this whole weekend and do his thing. That's why I wasn't trying to spit nothing negative at him. No, nothing negative, period. Because it was a positive event for the fans. Yeah. But we get into it. This my only thing. This my only thing with the whole thing. I know it's a lot of things, and statements and stuff like that. Boom, boom, boom. But all I'm saying is, my only thing is, do you think you're supposed to get all the credit? That's all I'm saying. Jay-Z, you can't get all the credit for this weekend because it was not just you. That's my only thing. That is my only thing with this whole thing. Meaning, because you know, okay. If he did it to do it, that's one thing. But I'm talking about if he did all of this to claim the throne, that's what I said, cheat code. You can't. Everybody must get their fair share because even young Jeezy was there. Young Jeezy was there yesterday. Rihanna came out. So y'all know the inside joke around here about Rihanna. That's why for people that don't know the series, they don't know what's going on, man. From when it was being said that Rihanna was favored over them to Rihanna doing their thing, yeah. Somebody had to let you know. I told you, they're there to let you know Rihanna beginnings. Because the one that make the career will break the career. Rihanna, you better come on. Yeah, Rihanna came on that stage. So this is why I say the fans got a whole lot for their money, though. They did. You got to see Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? So the show part can't take nothing from that. My point is, I know this guy wants all the credit. Now, he can get the credit for bringing everybody up, but, God, you cannot get all the credit. Maybe this is my point. This is my whole point with Jay-Z. You cannot use all of this to make a statement in this modern world. You know what I'm saying? Now, what he did do was show his era with greatness. That's what he did. He put a spotlight on greatness of his era. That's what he did. All right? So we're going to get into it. And that's why I say it should have been called Jay-Z and Friends. Jay-Z 30 and Friends. But I'll give another pass. Maybe announcing the Friends wouldn't have made it so shocking. All right? So let's just go anyway, man. It's about growing up, y'all. Let's just go. Top of the top. We up. What's up, Tiger? All right. Hold up. All right, let's go, man. Grand finale is finally over. So we're looking at a couple things. One thing we're going to look at is what's next. Was this just a publicity stunt? Meaning, is everything going to stop again? Because you know everybody get their 15 minutes of fame, so this ain't nothing new. So I hope people like him and others know you're going to get your day, you're going to get your week. But this whole week, and our people got stuff to say, they're going to get their opinions. And then that's just what it is. So my point is the culture back? Is new stuff coming? Is the money coming back? All right. Or was it a grand closeout? Was it a grand finale? All right. After him, it will be none. All right, let's just take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? Hov got ready for this show, y'all. He got ready for this show. All right, so he had the whole weekend. We went into this yesterday. Charlemagne with the Rock Nation pin on, chilling. Nah, like I already knew what happened. All his friends were there. They was all on the first floor. Now, there's a lot of things being said. Like, you know, stuff like only certain people can come on that floor because, you know, it's no such thing as you being that close to him like that. So the word is a lot of people on that first floor was actors. Stuff like that. And there's also being said that a lot of that stuff was scripted. Yes, that's what's being said. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I did see that video with all that stuff, with them going down the block with all that merch and all that stuff. He had a whole lot of merch, I ain't gonna lie. He did have a whole block. Only thing was funny though, as I was seeing all that merchandise, I was seeing all them police cars. And I was like, I know a lot of brothers in New York ain't gonna want to go down that block. It was a lot. And on top of that, bro, they had paddy wagons. So, bro, all my bros from New York know what that paddy wagon means. So I was watching the video, but in my mind, I was like, I don't think a lot of street bros that like Jay-Z gonna buy them shirts and they ain't gonna buy them paddy wagons. But yo, it was said. Now, okay, I've been speaking about how I have not seen it covered on national news. And you know, news love negativity. So I wake up today, I see the negative news on national TV, ABC, saying that it was a breach in security and people bum rushed and ran past security without being checked. They got up in the event. It's also being said, now this is the thing, the show, yo, man, Hov, don't tell me you kept doing them like that on purpose. Meaning, it was said that people was waiting outside from 8 o'clock. But as far as last night, he didn't come out to 12 a.m. But I was just thinking, did he come out 12 a.m. every night? Because that's a long time, man. So I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with what they doing. They just still doing industry stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just, like, this whole internet became an industry takeover. Like, that was just my whole thing. Like I'm just going to be honest, because that's what I do. Y'all, they treated this event like a major world event. They tried, like, they took over the internet like it was major promotion or something. Like, guys, no matter how much promotion you do on the internet, it's still the internet. So that's my whole point. It's like they actually put a lot of energy into these shows. They put a lot of energy into this whole rollout. We all know we were flooded with everything. You were flooded with, you didn't have to go to the concert. You got flooded with so many clips. You got flooded with clips. You got flooded with posters, advertisement. Now see, remember when the smoke cleared, you could see it different. Now it looked like a lot of showing off. It looked like it was a statement, yes. It looked like it was a statement about a lot of things. But now it's over. Meaning, in reality, it all was on the internet. And this is what I was thinking. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Jay-Z, did you get tricked? Did you get tricked? See, when you say you don't care about what people say, did you actually get tricked to prove a point to everybody that been talking junk? That's cool. You had the right to do that. But did the drama in the internet affect you so much you had to prove a point to the internet? I don't know. Let's go. Meaning, y'all are doing a corporate takeover on the internet. These applications been here for over 20 years. So all I'm asking about, what is this about? All right. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Top of the top, we up. Celebrity star power. Oh, yeah, also, you see he got, he had the other shirts, but it's not cool to promote the American flag shirts. So you're going to see on your timeline I bet you any amount of money you did not see that American flag Jay-Z shirt promoted on your timeline, because I told you they know who's on Instagram and YouTube. Guys, Gail is 70 years old plus. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But all I'm saying is, bro, this was a great, beautiful show, but you cannot use this show to make a statement in the modern day world like you still that guy. Now, you are that guy your era, yes. All right? And it's starting to look like you put a lot behind this. Hey, Dame trying to take credit. Dame allegedly said, you need to cut that hair. You need to go back to your old self. All I'm asking was, Dame right? Was Dame right? Dame, hey, Jay, does Dame have mind control over you? He said you need to go back to when you need to go back how you used to look. And you damn sure went back to how you used to look. Then when that damedash video came out, I damn near thought it was for real. I had to fact check that. But I also say he need to go back to being a rapper if he wants his power back. At certain things I said. But now let me show you that I'm a troll and I'm an idiot. Guess what? Guess what now? My opinion, I think Jay-Z should have never, I think he should have just stayed himself. Guys, I'm talking about in hindsight. Jay-Z was already on another level, man. He had already stepped out the way. Now, you think his persona, when he was wearing his dreads and his suits, he was chilling. But then he turned into a street guy. So I'm asking, Hov, did you get tricked to turn back into a street guy to prove a point? That's all I'm asking. I'm saying it for a reason, because I tell you, I'm gonna look at everything in hindsight. I'll get caught. I'll talk about the moment, but then I thought about it later on. I was like, bro, did you actually get persuaded to go back to a lifestyle you already left? Because he had already moved on. See? You see that Jay-Z right there? He had already moved on. I look at that Jay-Z as the father Jay-Z, the family man that was chilling. But then I'm looking at now how I think he got, bro, you already know your foundation started from your drug talk, your music. Okay, he said it's a different package, and I get it. But you might have actually got tricked to go back to your street ways, which ain't a good look. That's my point. You might have actually got tricked to go back into street behavior. Because on some real talk, he was already away from all this. That's why I'm like, this whole stuff is weird. He had nothing to prove at all. He was already finished with everything. That's why I was telling you, nothing negative. It's nothing to me. He gonna prove that he ain't already proved to me. And that's why these concerts is nothing but it's what I expect from him. But at the end of the day, I'm looking like, yo, did you actually get tricked to go back to your old ways to prove a point to nobodies that you say on the internet? People like me and others or whatever. Because I'm like, yo, bro, in reality, you kind of went backwards a little bit. So people, you know, when I spoke about the art of going nowhere, how you start in one place, you go all around the world, you do a whole lot of things in life. But I told you, for some people, somehow, some kind of way, they always end up back to where they started from. And somehow he's back to where he started from. So was this a proof of point? Because he already got away from all this stuff, man. You see what I'm saying? It's no different from I become a lawyer, and then I let my friends I grew up with trick me to go back to my street ways. Like they keep provoking me, calling me a cornball online, a lame. I never was tough like that. I'm a lawyer though. I don't live that life, but I get tricked to go back to the neighborhood, put on my hoodie, and start looking for them like what's good? We're gonna fight. I let them gas me up to come back to the neighborhood to address the issue. Meanwhile, I've been away from the streets, and I'm letting my bros shame me online and make me feel like I gotta prove something. That's how I'm looking at it now. That's why they were saying the whole hair thing. It ain't about the cut. It ain't about that. It's about how he let the internet get to him. He did. Because I'm looking at it now like, oh, you ain't had to do all that. You could have kept your dreads. You could have kept your dreads, man. And I'm just saying that for a reason, man. Because that's how I'm looking at it. Meaning he got the takeover. Okay. Why am I speaking about his hair? Because he proved his point. He made a point. He made a point to prove every point he needed and wanted to prove and addressed every issue he wanted to address. That's what the Kaepernick thing was about. Okay, the freestyle, he addressed them. It was more or less a proving points. Now, that's one thing. It also was a rebranding, yes. It also was a proving star power. It wasn't nothing special to us because what do we know? Everybody came on that stage, one way or another, he got something to do with their career. So we know that. We also know it was already said he controls all of them anyway. So that's my point. Now, music-wise, show-wise, it might be one of the best shows in recent time because people got what they paid for. Now, the only other problem is, and like I said, I'm not saying it's his fault, but all right, y'all, let's get into it. People starting to catch on to everything. People know this was a media takeover. And the number one question people asking, why nobody ain't cover Kanye? Now, I purposely did some things yesterday. I told you I've been trying to keep the whole thing positive. But I slickly showed you Kanye was trending yesterday. But I didn't get into it. I didn't bring up Kanye. Kanye been trending the whole weekend too. Because he had the sold-out concert in Istanbul. I think it's 100,000, something like that, rocking it. I watched the footage. They singing the songs. I watched the footage. Not like America. You know what they was doing in Istanbul? When Kanye rapping, they singing the lyrics, clapping their hands. I watch it for all fake. Hey, I'm looking for all that. They in there clapping their hands, like really enjoying the show. I'm like, man, overseas, they know how to have more fun than Americans now. Straight up. These things I've been telling you. When I told you overseas caught up to us, they're actually more cooler. Like they at the show, Kanye show, singing the lyrics, clapping, no phones. People got phones, but it's balanced out. A lot of people clapping, standing up, singing the song. It's a real show. Sold out. Now I told you I told you media was going to be exposed in the end, and I told you this is a year for media. So now everybody's asking why nobody didn't cover Kanye. Now you see what I was saying yesterday? They won't be fair. You could be fair. You could, okay, at 100%, you give Ho 60%, got 70. Y'all ain't give Kanye no percentage of clout. And on top of that, Rick Ross neither. See that? Told you, man. No. The word, you better not post nobody else. So he did his thing this weekend, so did Rick Ross, and so did A$AP Rocky and 50, and so did Kanye. But Kanye did bigger than all of them put together. These are just the facts. So if anybody don't get it through their head, is it easier for you to throw a party in your neighborhood and everybody comes? Or is it a difference when you throw a party in a whole nother country and everybody comes? Which one is harder to do? Is it harder to fill up an arena in your hometown? Or is it harder to fill up an arena in another state that you ain't from? Is it easier to fill up an arena in your hometown when you're born and raised? Or is it harder to fill up an arena in a whole nother country where they don't even speak English like that? They speak English, though, but I'm just saying, no. And this ain't about Jay-Z. This is about why did the media cover up Kanye's success? Oh, around here, you already ahead and you already know why. Why? Because you already know about the internet and you already know the control. You're going to like certain people and certain people you're not going to like. And the people that they don't like, you ain't going to like them and you ain't going to see them. All right? Around here, everybody got it. Strictly high IQs around here. Strictly high IQs. But this high has been going for decades. You're going to like who they want you to like, and who they don't want you to like, you're going to hate them. All right? And that's how it always been. Now, let's go. Let's go, man. So, Jay-Z put out a star power. Now, I tell you, this is my only thing with your boy Jay-Z. Bro, you cannot use all this star power as a statement for yourself. You can't do that, bro. Super cheat code, bro. I thought you was going to rock that mic by yourself the whole weekend. And I told you I was going to crown you. But you ain't do that, bro. So I'm going to give you credit for doing a good show. But to me, you ain't make no statement. You didn't make a statement. He also made a shot about how he remember all his raps. He told the DJ, play anything. I remember all my songs. I think that was a shot at lilwayne. Yes. So, yeah, I think he threw a shot at lilwayne, y'all. He said, I remember all my raps. Yeah. But Hov, use your star power, man. That's my only thing. My only thing is he cannot claim clout off this. Meaning he can't claim to be the greatest cut of this show. It might be the greatest show of Thrown recent, could be, but you can't make this is a straight cheat code. Rihanna looks so good tonight on stage. The people miss her. So Rihanna's getting trolled, y'all. She's getting trolled. Yeah, she's getting trolled. Because they saying, not only was it a cheat code, they saying, Rihanna, you ain't come out in all these years, and now you come on stage because Jay-Z made you come on stage. Only thing made it messed up and missing was Kanye ain't there. Because I actually do like that song. That song, We Run This Town, I like that song. That's one of his hardest songs of current times, if you ask me. That's one of his best of modern times. What I call songs is songs that you can play anywhere, anytime it's going to hit. Certain like that. That's We Gonna Run This Town tonight. You play that, you're going to get hyped. There's a certain vibe with it. But it's all three of them that make the song. Kanye wasn't there. And this the catch. While they was performing this, Kanye was performing overseas by itself. I know he got Travis Scott and he got people with him, but wait, Ye is performing. Why hasn't this been on any media? Because on Kanye, it's a media blackout. So when I tell you Kanye got blacked out, when I say he blacked out, he got blacked out. They go to Kanye show. Now also, watch the replays for yourself. You will see that crowd is rocking. Yankee Stadium was rocking too, but this was rocking. You see the phones, but it's also people there, people dancing, all that, singing the lyrics, having a ball, rocking that joint. When you got people putting up to see you in another country, out their house and doing all this stuff, no, that's power, y'all. Meaning, told you, man, America turned on Kanye, but everybody else didn't. Some people did. No, his own country turned on him after they loved him and wore his sneakers and clothing because they were victims of social media control. And social media said don't like Kanye, love everybody else, so that's what they did. And Kanye West has not been accused of 30% of what everybody else has been accused, but somehow they all hate Kanye. And we saw them praising Diddy, everybody, y'all, but everybody hates Kanye. I still didn't get it. Reason why I didn't get it, because I'm like, I watched these people be fans of them. I was always from the street gangster perspective of things. You guys with the college dropout, backpack raps, different departments, right? So I watched y'all love Kanye West. I watched y'all love Drake. They were never my favorites. I just respected them as making music. I watched y'all literally love them, try to be like them, and then turn on them. That's what made, told y'all I've been to a lot of, this how I just been watching this throughout the years. Every year, they just been getting faker and faker and faker and faker. And they started being man-meat, like bandwagon riders. I'm like, when in the history of hip-hop music, rap, do we turn on entertainers? I ain't turned on LL yet. I ain't never turned on, you see what I'm saying? They turn on entertainers, y'all. I'm going to leave Michael Jackson because now I'm a Prince fan. I'm going to leave Whitney Houston, now I'm a Patti LaBelle fan. That's what they do, y'all. Tell you that's what these men started doing. Meaning, they don't get it, they the fools. See, you make Kanye rich, then you turn on him after that, but you already made him rich. Oh, so you turned on Kanye after you made him a billionaire. Who's the idiot? No, the thing is, you got persuaded. You used to love Kanye. That's how he became a billionaire, because y'all loved him. But social media made you turn on him. All right? And that's what happened. Because the narrative is Kanye's stupid. He's an idiot. And okay, everybody else is a genius, right? All right, boom. So here is the reality that they don't want you to know. So you got to ask a simple question. If Kanye is so lame and he ain't doing nothing, why do they have to black out his media? Why do they not promote him? Oh, why didn't they even promote it and troll him? Aha, look at Kanye. He overseas. Look at his show. They ain't want to do that because that show was rocking. All this stuff is strategic, man. Check it out. I didn't beat Petty yesterday. I gave Jay-Z his whole weekend. But I flashed on the screen yesterday. I told you the day after. Beyonce was actually trending for real. Usher was trending for real. Kanye was trending for real. Oh, they did the song Renegade, was trending for real. But I'm going to say this. I don't know if somebody got the higher ups or somebody behind these platforms got something against Jay-Z, but his name was not seen for trending the whole weekend. But it's also a part of it. It also means, Jay, you can't get all the clout for your own. You had Beyonce there. See, you had other people there. So that could be part of it. It's hard for you to be trending when you with everybody else. You see? So, and also, he might ain't have a strong enough rollout. I don't know. The question is, all people want to know is, why is this stuff being blacked out? So it was a Jay-Z takeover. But was it really a Jay-Z takeover? Yes, it was. It was a takeover. But the thing is, did it work? What's next? And you now see your so-called media is not fair. Don't worry about it. It's all old, man. It's all old. It's nothing to get upset over. Everything you're watching is old. Been going on 15 years. So 50 ASAP Rocky blackout. Blackout on Kanye West concert. And it's been more blackouts. Rick Ross concert. That's why when Rick Ross performed Friday, you didn't hear a peep. I didn't hear nothing. That Rick Ross show y'all straight blackouts. Why? If you down with somebody else, you better not post them. It would be disrespect. See, if you down with somebody else, you better not post Kanye. You get it? If you down with somebody else, you better not post this. You better not. You better not. Told you they're going to tell on themselves, y'all. Let's go. Jeezy came out. All the dope boys go crazy. And the dope boys went crazy because it is said that it was a breach of security at the gates because people bum rushed the gates and got in without being checked, which caused an extra delay. Word is, people was outside waiting since 8 o'clock. And the word is, Jay-Z didn't come out after 12 a.m. because he understood he wanted that crowd to be nice and chunky. He wasn't coming out early when that crowd ain't chunky like that. Yeah. But Hov, this ain't back in the day, bro. Y'all ain't got to keep coming out late like that, 2, 3 in the morning, all that, man. I don't know why y'all just rock the show and just go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest, man. I think this show would have been even better if it was broad daylight. But it's all good, man. Jeezy pulled up. This show was really called Jay-Z and Friends. So he showed his clout. He showed his power. He showed his greatness. He did his songs. I mean, you couldn't complain for the price of the ticket. You couldn't complain, period. It was a good show. It was a good lineup. Everything about it was good if you're a Jay-Z fan. If you're a fan of music, it was all good. Merchandise, man, as a package deal for a trip to New York, meaning your first time in New York, you're getting all this good stuff. It was very great. You know, it was very great. My whole thing to Jay-Z is you cannot use this as a statement in the modern world that you're still the top guy. You get what I'm saying? Meaning you still got competition out here. Now, to get that title, now you must make some new music. You make some new music and you take back over them charts. Hey, that's the real way. You know that, bro. So don't get it twisted. I'm just talking very, very light. It is a lot of negativity being spoken, a lot of dark stuff being spoken. But I'll let y'all come across that on your YouTube timeline. Yeah. Meanwhile, he got the juice. It was a power show. So that means, like I say, yeah, all the celebrities on the first floor. All the people stay on the first floor with celebrities and selected people. Yeah. Like they had selected people with merch. He had human billboards. You're going to see this the first concert, too, when everybody come to the concert dressed as the rapper. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to the concert with my girl, and I'm going to dress just like Jay-Z, baby. I'm going to put on my Yankee hat. I'm going to get that hoodie and them sneakers and the jeans. That's what made the concert funny. They were going to the concert in Jay-Z outfits. I thought you go see Jay-Z supposed to put on your finest clothes. They were going to the concert dressed up as, where they do that at? Public Enemy and Flavor Flav performing. We all going to be like Flavor Flav and put on clocks. They were going to the concert dressed up as Jay-Z, man. These people are weird, man. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about them fans. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all. He got a certain fan base, and they're very loyal. I'll tell you, ain't going to take that from him. Meanwhile, LeBron, what are you doing? This is pathetic behavior by these guys. Meanwhile, LeBron, you're being cooked. All right? And the word already was, y'all got to stick together because y'all all doing bad. So that's the word on y'all, man. All right? So we already spoke about this the other day. The bros is out there early. You know, they don't get up early for jobs. They don't get up early for doctor's appointment. They don't get up early for nothing. But they was early for this show. Men going by themselves from 8 o'clock waiting for Jay-Z to come out at 12. And he knows it is said that, you know, we know it's an older fan base. So it was said that some grown men actually fell asleep in the seat before Jay-Z came out and they had to be woken up. Yeah. Yes. But this is what they were saying as well. Jay-Z, please start the show. A lot of these people need deodorant and it's starting to wear off. All right, so they're trying to say people was musty. But it ain't that, y'all. You ever heard of you ever saw a concert movie? You ever saw a concert movie? Y'all saw those concert movies? This was a concert movie, y'all. Everybody on that a lot of people on that bottom floor had on Rockaway merch. Jay-Z turned a lot of them into billboards. Yes, free advertisement. Hey, y'all, I'm not even going to play with y'all. In my opinion, man, this whole thing was a movie. And I'm going to just leave it at that. What's up, Puncher? What's up, bro? What's up, Mr. Brown? This whole thing was a movie, y'all. What's the key thing you need to make a movie work? I'm going to just leave it at that, man. It was a movie, y'all. It was a good one, too. Very good. Very good. They was filming a doc. They was filming a doc. Yeah, it's a good movie. Word, there's a lot of people's actors. Let's go. Let's get back to it. All right. You see that man with that? You see they standing down there with the clothing on, right? Only certain people could be on that first floor. That's where the stars was at, DJ Khaled. You know, stuff like that. And you know, I'm just being respectful. You see, somebody was filming everything. Somebody was filming them with the shirts on. So them dudes, that was their job to stand down there and wear Jay-Z merch. But nah, he had a lot of merch for sale. He had a lot of merch. And nah, man. They also had fun. They had a party. Oh, they had a party. Yeah, they was chilling. I ain't gonna lie, they turned Yankee Stadium to like a club. I mean, I like the concept how, you know, you get there early. It's like a little party. You could chill. Because they was making a point to say, stroll, all that stuff. Like, see, at a Jay-Z concert, men that don't even know each other could be friends. This not fake. They were saying they friends for like it's so beautiful. You come there and enjoy yourself, meet people you didn't know, no fight, no violence. Then it's funny after that they said people bum rush the gate, violence. They try to make it like people bum rush the gate because they were trying to get Jay-Z. That's why I say, y'all, I don't want to do this stuff, man. I tried last night. I damn near broke down, man. I did not want to talk about Jay-Z again, but there was nothing else to talk about, y'all. It just wasn't. It's nothing. It was nothing else to talk about. I had to find that Kanye stuff this morning. It was a Jay-Z takeover, y'all. I'm like, it's money day. I cannot take a day off. I was stressing, y'all. Like, you know, you got to make life decisions. I was like, damn. Since yesterday, I was like, damn, I got to talk about Jay-Z again tomorrow. I'm like, damn, man. I woke up this morning. I'm like, damn, I gotta talk about this dude. It's hard to talk about Jay-Z and not be negative. That's my point. All right, that's all I'm saying, man. I gotta protect my brand. I try to tell Hov and them, man. You know, you got thousands of people work for you. They're gonna kiss your butt. I can't do it, man. But I want to be respectful. But I'm saying this, right? You know, they had people filming every little detail. See, all of them got on the rock. All of them down there chilling like they at the show. But magically, they made sure they took a video picture with all this merchandise on. This pinstripe, the blue one. Told you guys, this is why y'all get accused of this scripted stuff. Word is, their whole first floor was scripted. That's the word. I mean, I don't know. But, hey, told you, it's always an aftermath. When I keep telling them, either you're going to be organic, transparent, you're going to be crystal clear, because you know your haters, Hov, they waiting to break everything down. You're going to learn how this internet work, bro. And the only thing I'm saying is you brought Hollywood to the show, which is cool. But you try to do a Hollywood takeover of the internet, and that part ain't going to work. And all I'm asking, Hov, did you get tricked to go back to being the OU? I mean, according to life, you're supposed to be getting away from that old character. Oh, did you get tricked to go back to being an OU? That's all I'm asking. You made it out the streets. Did you get tricked to go back to the streets? Because everybody's doubting your street credibility? Oh, is it a proven fact that the internet really has power and it messes with your head? Did the internet mess with you? Was the internet able to distract the fact that you worth $2.5 billion and you actually heard everything? You address Jaguar? You address small fries? Did this stuff really affect you? I don't know. Say it ain't so, ho. Because damedash bragging saying he got mind control over you. He's saying you cut your hair because of him. He said you went back to the OU because of him. That's what Dame's saying. All right, I don't know, man. Let's just go. Jay-Z takeover. We up this morning, y'all. Damedash has absolutely lost his mind. He just posted this on Instagram. I know y'all saw it. Yo, the AI so good, I thought it was for real for a second. I was like, man, Dame sold out, man. Dame sold out, man. Dame. I was like, man, they played everybody. But I was like, nah, man, let me do some homework, man. I ain't going for that. I ain't getting tricked like that. Man, that AI video looked the real as hell. That was Dame trolling, y'all. Dame trolled off his show. Yes. I thought, I'm going to be honest, when I first saw it, I thought it was real. But then I thought about it, I was like, Dame ain't go there with that outfit or but nah. All I was looking at was the AI. Because, it copied the show 1,000. So even when Dame was getting snatched up, it was on the screen and all that. So I'm like, yo, let me find out Dame. See, I thought it was this. I thought Dame sold out was trolling the people. Like, yeah, I'm still cool with Jay. And I thought him and Jay had staged this right here, joking around. That's what I thought. But I was like, hold up, let me just make sure I do my full research. Like I said, last night was just disturbing. I'm like, man, I got to talk about Jay-Z again. But then I saw this, and I was like, this shit was funny. But I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that it was for real at first, and him and Dame had squashed it, and they had staged this little funny part. That's what I thought. Come to find out, Dame was trolling, man. Damedash posts AI video of himself crashing Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium stage. So yes, this was trolling. This also was Dame's slick way of branding himself off the show. Yes. So Dame did a little chess move. Yeah, I ain't with the old rock. Yeah, whatever. But I'm gonna brand myself off this new situation. And Dame tried to figure out a way to get some type of clout off it, and it worked. It did. He got a little something off it. Yeah, because yesterday, y'all know Dame was trending off this. So yeah, man, Dame, you starting to learn the game, brother. You starting to learn. Dame be listening, man. Dame be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does, man. Everybody's tapped in everywhere, man. So look, he had a full rollout. It was many parties. It was many happy hours, after parties. It was a Jay-Z takeover the whole weekend. Only thing I'm gonna say, Hov, it was nice the way you had that whole block set up, that whole takeover, that whole setup. He had the whole block with all that merch, a whole block, cameras and storefronts. Only thing I'm gonna say is, Hov, you know damn well no brothers from the streets was gonna come buy that merch because you had that merch. They were sitting by paddy wagons, man. You know what paddy wagons mean in New York, man? That's the only thing. I think you would have made more money if all those police trucks wasn't there. Yeah. They had a lot of stuff out there on that block, but I understand they had to be safe. But them paddy wagons, you know that mean go to jail, bro. You know that mean they doing sweeps. You know what I'm saying? So you got bros wanting to come to the show, but they were scared they won't get warrant checks, bro. You know what I'm saying? The homies told me, man. They were like, they wanted to go, but when they saw that video, all them paddy wagons, they got scared, bro. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? They did. It was so many paddy wagons. He made you think you was a criminal. God damn it! You start thinking you're a criminal. You start checking your own background. Like, hold up, can I go to this show? There was a lot of paddy wagons on that block. Like they were trying to set bros up to buy them t-shirts. So yo, right? Let's go. Hold up. Randall Warren chest, right? Uncle T. You know what I'm saying? It was in the Bronx too. Straight up, I'm gonna be honest. That's how it looked to me. Like when I saw some of that merch and I kept seeing paddy wagons and police trucks, I'm like, man, that block looks. I'm just like, yo, I know New York, and I'm just saying, I know certain dudes was not going down that block. I just know that much. All right, let's go. Despite performing in stadiums with her husband, Beyonce's comeback single, Morning Dew, was exited. It has exited the global Spotify chart after falling over 120 spots. So you know I distribute the scoreboard. You know I come from the scoreboard perspective. I didn't get the fact check, but they saying the run that Beyonce had is over. Her situation dropped off. That's what they're saying, y'all. It is being said she had her spot. Yeah, I'll just show you right here. Bingo, check it out. Despite her performing in stadiums with her husband, the single has exited the global Spotify chart after falling over 120. So she might have eclipsed Young Miami, but it's being said that's dropping too. Now, I didn't know she actually cut his hair in the stadium. All I'm saying is, Hov, did you get tricked to go back to being OU? Why you cut your dreads, bro? Or why did you, what was this about? You was already away from all this stuff. All I want to know, did Jay-Z let the internet bother him? Did he let public opinion throw him off his game? Meaning he was somewhere else. He been rocking dreads for a minute. He been changing his style up. Did he get tricked to prove a point that he's the old Jay-Z? Or was he doing this strictly for his critics? That's all I'm asking. That's why I say what's next. The 44-year-old former singer, now barber, currently has no songs charting. So now Beyonce, they call you a barber. All right, so you remember there's two sides. You got the old young, but it's not that. You got the Drake fans. You got the people that like them, people that don't. All right, so let's go. Jay-Z sports fresh haircut to rock Yankee Stadium. Now the thing is, Hov, Dame is taking the credit. He's saying the fact that he joked on you. Dame taking the credit, saying he made you. He the reason why you cut your hair. That's what Dame running around saying. All right, allegedly. Word is, Dame saying he told you what to do. And he taking the credit. He trying to say he got on you. He got on your skin so bad. See, everybody saying Dame a clown, Dame this and that. They always forget something, man. If Dame is a clown, what does that make Jay-Z? It wouldn't be no Jay-Z on that level for Dame. But what I'm saying is this. Dame told you they brothers, but that ain't the point. They got history together. So we don't know if Dame saying what he said could have affected him the most out of everybody because he know him like that. Get it? Dame was roasting him for a minute, right? But everything Dame said, he changed it. Dame joked on his hair, his outfit, a lot of different things. My point is, yeah. He basically, Dame told him, how you going to rep the Rockefeller brand? How you going to represent that era? You need to go back to who you was. And Dame trying to take the credit, saying, you see what he did, right? So my point is, it could be a lot of truth in a lot of stuff. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So this the thing, y'all. He was already away from that. He did go back to the old him. Did he have to do that? Did he have to cut his dreads? Let's go. Security breach causes chaos delays. start a final Jay-Z concert at Yankee Stadium. It was a security breach. Things got chaotic. Now, I'm being totally honest with what I'm saying. I understand there's people that might not be fond of Jay-Z. So I'll give them a little pass and say, maybe in some places it was a Jay-Z media blackout. Because the whole weekend in certain places I didn't see nothing about him. I didn't see nothing about his show. And magically, when some negativity happened, I saw it on the news first thing this morning. Fans bum rushed to security. A security breach at Jay-Z concert. Fans bum rushed without being checked. Huh? Fans bum rushed without being checked. All right. That made the news, which was negative news. Security breach. They say some people bum rush past security. Straight up. As if they were strapped with blades and knives. But it was said that, you know, people was already getting pissed because people was waiting outside since 8 o'clock. And he didn't come out till 12 a.m. And I think some of them been out there from 8 and they didn't get in to 10 o'clock. They was out there early waiting 2 hours. So y'all know how it go. Okay, you might have been at the gate since 8, but you might have left your house at 6. You might have left your house 5:30, depending on where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So you could actually been out there, say from 6, 7 to 10 o'clock waiting to get in. But they said the security breach would set things back. I also understood that the other days they came in early, it was so they can buy the merch. They can buy merch and shop and chill and do stuff, spend money. You know what I'm saying? But it was said a group of people bum rushed and they got through without being checked. For all those who don't get it, let me show you something else in this picture, which I caught. See them 2 lights up there? Those are drones. See the drones watching them? Yeah, those are drones, y'all. Tell you that's the new police and new security. 2 drones. But yeah, it's being said they breached the gates. Now, I don't know how many. Let's take a look. The concert was scheduled to begin at 8 p.m. The gates reopened shortly before 10 p.m. with police patrolling each entrance. Jay-Z eventually took the stage around 12:15 a.m. I guess he wanted to wait till they got drunk and high. I'm going to be honest. If you had me wait till 12 o'clock, bro, I'd be pissed. This ain't back in the day, man. Ain't nobody trying to stand around wait for you to come out no more. I ain't doing all that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm low. Hey, yeah, y'all, I'm low. We low patient now. I'm low patient. If I pay to see somebody, I want to just see them and just go. I don't want to see all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see the show and beat traffic. Let's go. So here you got it right here, y'all. There was chaos at Jay-Z's 3rd and final Yankee Stadium concert after security breach delayed the show. Thousands of fans were seen outside the stadium waiting to get inside. A police source tells Eyewitness News a large group broke through security, prompting a full lockdown of the stadium. For a while, no one was allowed in or out. I'm going to assume Jay-Z probably got paranoid as well. We got here a little after 8. We went to gate 2. They bum rushed gate 2. Bum rushed. People went past security, were not checked, and got into the stadium. They closed down gate 2. We went to gate 4. Same thing happened. They bum rushed gate 4. They bum rushed that gate. We were at the suite section. They would never even let us in there. The people working at gate 4 were laughing. They were taunting us and laughing, which I don't find funny. We spent our hard-earned money to be here. Flew in here from Atlanta. And they said people laughing at them. Wow. Told y'all people flew in. Told y'all, man. Let me find out they went around giving free tickets to HBCUs across the map. Let me find out. Let me find out they were giving tickets away to those colleges. Because we also know the trick they use of getting them college kids to fill up them stadiums. We know the facts already. I hope that's not what they was doing. Because the word is, a lot of things they've been, yeah, meaning we don't want a real New York crowd there like that. That might be a lot of trouble. We don't want all them people in there like that around Jay-Z. Where it is, a lot of people in there around Jay-Z, they had to be controlled. They had to be known. You can't just anybody be in that concert. That was a word. But you got proof. They flew in from Detroit. They flew in from Chicago. They flew in from Arizona. They flew in from Atlanta. All right. I know New York was there, but nobody stood out from the crowd like, oh, that's that Brooklyn swag right there. That's that Harlem right there. I didn't see that. I know for a fact. Check it out. They were dressed up as Jay-Z. So what do I know? If you go to this concert dressed up as Jay-Z, that's how I know you're not from New York. All of these things are very, very simple because either you know or you don't. Either you're real New York or you're not. People from New York love Jay-Z, but they don't love him to the point they're going to come dressed like him. That's called out-of-towners. All right? And that first floor, out-of-towners on that first floor. Selected peoples on that first floor. They was wearing the Rockefeller jersey, the basketball. They was wearing everything. No. They was from out of town. It's very simple. Nobody from New York is going to spend all that money to go to the concert dressed like Jay-Z. Wow, we're from New York. If anything, we can buy the merch and go home. I'll buy that on the way out. That's in the bag. I'm not going to the concert dress. You go see Jay-Z, you're supposed to put on your finest, your best. No, those are called out-of-towners. You know what I'm saying? That looked like somebody from Phoenix would do, right? All right, Atlanta. Okay. He gonna fly to New York, right? He gonna have his hotel, y'all. You know what he gonna do? He gonna take out that Jay-Z outfit, he gonna lay it across that hotel bed. He gonna say, I'm about to kill it tonight. He gonna have like 3 Jay-Z shirts. Baby, which one should I wear? He got the basketball, he got the baseball, you know what I'm saying? He gonna lay it out. He got the Air Force Ones right there with his country ass. He gonna put the outfit on. He gonna think he fresh as hell. But us from New York, we gonna know he's a tourist. That's just how it go, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But no, word is it was a lot of tourists at that show, which it was. Money is money, y'all. You see them got on the clothing? Word is Jay-Z had models, all that there. Yeah. They got on that merch, y'all. They got on that merch. Word is they was filming a movie, y'all. Filming a movie. So that means anybody couldn't be in this movie. All right, you see that lady right there? She got on the merch. The advertisement, man, Hov getting that money and rubbing it in Dame's face. That Dame ain't getting a penny off that merch. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, they all went to the concert with Jay-Z clothing on. Who does that? I'm going to say yes, they do that out of town. Hey, guy, hey, Chi-Town, she might be from the Chi. She looked like it, too. She flew in from the Chi with her Jay-Z outfit. All right? Bro in the back came from Connecticut with the blue. And bro right there, he from Atlanta. Yeah, they went to the concert dressed in Jay-Z apparel. Oh, man. Yeah, man, oh, man, oh, man. Let's go. Didn't I tell you he'll turn you into a mannequin? All right. Meanwhile, Dan got his jokes on one way or another. So y'all got proof. They bum rushed the gates. Not only they bum rushed one gate, they bum rushed 2 gates. Then they told you the staff at the gate standing there laughing. Then you heard about a lockdown. Thank you very much, Kyle Walker. So that's all I was saying. When you see you go out, you spend your money, you want to have a good time. Every time you go to hip-hop, something bad happens. Meaning, it ain't Jay-Z's fault, it's nobody's fault. I don't go to a concert to get locked down. So they at the concert getting locked down. It's a lockdown, like you in jail, bro. Bro, you already got out of jail. You got out of jail, you go to see Hov, lockdown. Bro, you going to be paranoid. You know, I did not come to see Jay-Z to get put on lockdown. But that's what happened. No, maybe all y'all background was getting ran after that. It was a lockdown. Day 3, a lockdown happened. And what y'all don't know is every last one of y'all got a background check before the show started. All right, because they had to make sure things were safe. All right? All y'all in the database. They want to know how the hell some of y'all afford them damn tickets. How the hell the country in a crisis and some of y'all was able to afford those flights, hotel, y'all getting this money from? All right, y'all, let's stop it, man. You got the proof, man. Wherever them people go, they bring negativity with them. So they brought that negativity, y'all, to the point where they had to lock it down for damn near 2 hours. I'm pretty sure Hov was nervous. How the hell I'm throwing the show? And y'all telling me people breaching the gates, not getting checked. Stop. You get what I'm saying, y'all? That means they could have gotten with anything and dipped through the crowd. Do you think Hov started thinking about Malcolm X? Do you think he started thinking about somebody in the crowd was going to say, get your hand out my pocket, nigga? Because, I mean, if I was Hov, I'd have been kind of nervous. 2 million people busting through the gate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just a man on YouTube, man. That's it. I got to stay low key, man. Thank you very much, man. Hey, he also made a statement. Jay-Z also made a statement. Google owns YouTube. Hov, we already knew that. I know what you were saying, Hov. I know what you were saying, bro. I know what you were saying, all right? Once he said Google owns YouTube, that was a threat to some of y'all. Who I know y'all is making them videos. I'll find your ass. Yeah, he was telling some of y'all better slow down on them Hov hating videos. Y'all better stop talking about them files. Yeah. He was telling y'all low key, man. Thank you very much, everybody that's tapped in. All I'm saying is this, Hov, you own everything, man. It can't be the whole show every day. I'll be bored. Bro, do you know how boring it is? Co-signing you all day, not getting paid for it. Man, I already told you, man, if I was getting paid, man, I'd do a better job than everybody. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, Hov. You know what I'm saying? But let's go, man. Meaning, even Muhammad Ali and Howard Cosell, man, you gotta have somebody being an adversary, man. Bro, you own everything. Let's go. So meanwhile, y'all, I feel like an idiot, man. Why y'all ain't tell me Druski did this Joe skit? Now, mind you, y'all, I saw this clip, the cover. I actually thought it was Joe. You know what I thought when I saw this? I thought it was a clip from the movie, Michael. No, family, I'm mad at some of y'all. Why y'all did not tell me about this Druski skit? I watched this yesterday. This was hilarious. Yo, I'm always telling you he the funniest dude right now, but the truth is, y'all, for real, when it comes to making them skits, Druski is a beast. Druski, you ready to make your own Chappelle show, man? You ready for your own show, man? Don't change nothing. Just do the skits. Druski is ready for his own Chappelle show, y'all. Somebody better get that man that money. It's time. It's time. It's time. That dude, he's hilarious, y'all. If I say you hilarious, you hilarious. Every time I watch this dude something, he make me shed tears, man. He did and make me cry every time, man. Druski is he the truth with this joking stuff, man. Yo, with skits, he's a beast. He is. All right? If you ain't see that Joe skit, that shit is hilarious. You know, he busted the room. Get your ass up. You know they were saying Joe make him perform? Nah, man, it's time for somebody better invest in Juice. It's time for Druski to get his own show, man. The skit he did with the Hebrew Israelites was hilarious, had me crying. The skit he did with the preacher had me crying. Okay, he did that chick Erica. That was talent. That joint he did that joint with what he did. I think he did a lot. He did a snitcher one. He did the wire. All I know is Druski with these skits. He is the truth, y'all. He is hilarious, y'all. It's freaking hilarious. This man need his own show. Screw this internet stuff, Druski, because this is what I'm telling you. He's funny as hell, but I didn't even know. I didn't know he did this, which I'm showing you how the internet works. Yeah, you're going to get shine, but no, this need to be on TV, man. He need to know. I saw the cover. I thought it was a clip. You know, I thought it was somebody making an AI video of the movie Michael. So I didn't pay it no mind. But I said, oh, shit, I didn't know he did a skit. Man, I watched that. I was crying, y'all. Anybody want to laugh? You ain't see it. Please watch that Joe skit with Druski. It's hilarious. Because they said LaToya and them they said Janet mad at Druski. They said Janet mad. But no, he also was trolling the movie Michael. Yo, Druski hilarious, man. I'm sorry. Nah, he needs a movie. He needs a TV show. The same as that way. Dave Chappelle, Key and Peele. Key and Peele was funny too. Druski need his own show on Comedy Central right now, y'all. Straight up. He is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Now we're gonna look at something real quick. What we've been looking at, how a lot of them are picked, hand selected from when they were young. Also, to give a lot of y'all clues that are just coming on YouTube. This is why I say a lot of y'all celebrities should be ashamed of yourself. You see this video from 18 years ago? Well, that's that singer named Her. Y'all know that singer named Her? People from a certain young generation, y'all know who Her is. That's that singer Her when she was young, which means she was already going to get a deal eventually. She was going to be a star one day. Handpicked 18 years ago. Told you a lot of y'all were acting like YouTube just came out. I'll tell you how highly embarrassing. Highly embarrassing. So once again, I've been on here since 08. This is always my favorite app. Y'all favorite app was Facebook, Instagram, whatever, when that came out. MySpace. I was on this shit since the MySpace days. Straight up. So when I tell you I watch everybody come on here, I watch everybody come on here. And that's why I say everybody that came on after certain, especially if you like people that just came on 2025, 24, 23, 22, they've been late. So meanwhile, thank you very much. Thank you very much, James. Yeah, AI video, Janet cursed them out, right? Yeah. So check it out. Here you go. See Lauryn Hill? Lauryn Hill gets booed at age 13. Live at the Apollo. She got booed back then, but what? She was going to be a star anyway. It was already predicted. What else they forget? Lauryn Hill was in movies, Hollywood, casting couch. No, can you now see how stars are selected? Meaning, when things come full circle, can you now see how she ain't did nothing in years, and all of a sudden she get the BET Awards? All right, bingo. No, handpicked, selected. It's that same story as Beyonce. Told you that's the whole story. They come in this game when they're young. Then they play roles when they get older. So Lauryn Hill gets old and play this black role like she's this black militant and she's against the system and I'm not with this and I'm not with that. No, because you did it already from a young age. And by the time you were grown with the Fugees, you was already around this game damn near 20 years. How you get in those movies? All right. 17 years ago on YouTube. See that? See why you call Johnny Come Lately? All this stuff old. That's my whole point, Ho. Why are you doing all this campaigning, telling me Google owns YouTube when I knew it when YouTube first came out? Meaning, when that transition sale happened a couple years after that, I've been knew that. Ain't nothing new to me. Why y'all acting like YouTube knew? That's why I say y'all are embarrassing yourself. That's why I said y'all are embarrassing yourself. This is why I said y'all not supposed to be on here no more. Y'all life is a journey. All right? Meaning, you got the proof that YouTube been out over 20 years. We already went on that. This is like 2006. Right? I'm showing you videos 17 years ago, 18. You got some of y'all got children, these videos older than your kids. So my whole point was, why is everybody trying to act like YouTube is so new? Meaning, now y'all want to act like YouTube word and opinion mean everything. You worry about what people say on YouTube, but you did before. Y'all trying to prove points on YouTube you did before. Why all of a sudden does YouTube word mean so much? Why? Okay, y'all were concerned with Jaguar Right. This one I saw when she came on here. I saw when everybody came on here that y'all was so concerned with. But why? What made YouTube so different from Instagram? What made YouTube so different from every other app? What made it? What? That's all I want to know. Why did everybody come up the gram to YouTube? Why? What's the difference? Why? Why does YouTube have to be bought? Why do they pay per views here? Meanwhile, this app is old. And my point was, every celebrity that's on here, they need it. Every celebrity that need the attention, they need it. They need the promo. They need everything they can get. But my point was, they must all acknowledge this is their last dance and their last platform. Proven facts. If I ask anybody the $1 billion question, what is next after YouTube? You know, when you in a culture where you gotta wait for something to come out, wait for somebody to do something next, who's gonna create something new? This is the last dance I already told you. What I saw videos on, man, everybody now talking about what I've been talking about. What people don't get, half of these numbers are bots. I told you, man, they got a slick game going on, y'all. It's about advertisers. You know what that means? It's being said that, I'll give you a clue. let's look at the game. Let's look at the store. I'm gonna give you the store. I'm gonna give you the products, and I'm also gonna send people to your store. But in this case, the people get sent to your store gonna be bots, and you're gonna get your clicks, and you can get your advertisements, but I'm gonna get my cut. Meanwhile, a lot of people you think watch you ain't watching you. They got a system to keep YouTube running regardless. That's right. That's why I told you every day AI is taking over. Yep. Why I'm always tell y'all what it is. Why do you, I don't care how big you are. You're gonna always see somehow your numbers go up and they go down and they go up and they go down and they go up and they go down, and somehow it's just never the same numbers every video. It's no average. Remember before YouTube had averages, and somehow it's no average. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't even know what's going on. But you will. You will. That's my whole point. Guys, YouTube is not the beginning, it's the ending. That's why I'm showing you this. Everybody's acting like YouTube is the newest big thing. No, this shit means the end. That's where we at. That's what I mean. By this whole takeover weekend, it means Nathan. Because things have went back outside. See that? This is what I mean. This is what was supposed to happen. Just like back in the day. If you're going to go back in the day, Hov, keep the same back in the day formula. What's that? Do the show. Record it. Don't do nothing else. And then don't drop all the footage till you put out the doc. Which means we didn't need all these clips. We didn't need all these updates. We didn't need all these pictures of the success. You could have did all this in one good doc. Like you did back in the day. That's the real way. Hey, Hov, you could have turned this to a movie theater event. But it was you stoop down to the internet level. You know what that also means? A lot of janky footage, a lot of bloggers, a lot of trolling. See? You made an internet event, here comes the trolling. Should have just did the show, kept it in Yankee Stadium, filmed it with your camera crew, and drop it after that. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. Everybody got tricked to think YouTube hold this merit when the whole time is at the end. It's at the end. If I ask y'all again, who's cutting checks? Who's cutting checks? Where's the new money coming from? How long are these platforms going to last if we keep talking about the same people? I don't got to know who you are. You ain't get a lot of views this weekend. Meaning, you got views, but you ain't get over above your averages. Just didn't. Grand finale. The weekend wrap-up of Hov. He made his statements. He did his thing on that stage. He provided to his fans. He provided to the people. He gave a good show. He represented New York. He did that. Now it's starting to look like it took a lot of work too. Oh, I thought you were just going to rock that mic 3 days straight, and that was it in the discussion. That's why I said this weekend I'll crown you. I'm going to still give you a clout because it was a good job, but you can't get all the credit. That's my whole thing, Hov. You can't get all the credit. That's my whole thing. Can't get all the credit. Because this should have been called Jay-Z and Friends. Because that's what it was. You brought the celebrities out. You did that. That's power. Got them on that stage. That's power. You know, you gave people a bang for their buck. They was able to see Eminem, Rihanna, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Pharrell. You brought out every happy character that everybody loves. You made sure you brought out every character that everybody loves. You did that. But all I'm saying, Hov, it was about you. I wanted to see you rock that stage 3 days straight doing your catalogs. But you went industry on me. So you went industry, that's cool. But Hov, you know the game. You cannot use the industry for street credit. You cannot use the industry to make a hip-hop statement. You know that. All right? It was an industry thing. That's what I call a cheat code, meaning you was going to win regardless. It's the same thing if Drake had a concert, he calls out Future. He calls out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody pull up to the stage. Rick Ross. We doing all out. Drake gonna do all his features. 2 Chainz, everybody got to come on stage with Drake. What they would, all right, it's the same thing. Now, like I say, man, I'm not knocking. He gonna do what he do. He took over the internet like he took over MTV. And that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All people saying, Hov, is can you tell the media to be more fair? Like, we already know you run the show. Can you just ask the media to be more fair? Because they just asked one question. Wait, Ye is performing. Why hasn't this been on any media? Like, why nobody spoke about this in media? Kanye rocked that show, y'all. They were not allowed to talk about that. I actually be having to check myself, y'all, because I know the game, but sometimes I fall off. Some days I strictly have to look for the people that I know are blackballed in this media shit. And I got to find out updates of what they're doing. They literally blacked them out, y'all. Because if you down with Jay-Z, you cannot post them unless it's negative. Unless it's negative. Unless it's negative. If Kanye fell on the stage, you'd have known about the show. Kanye falls off the stage in front of 100, you would have known. That's how it worked. All right? Kanye ran, he said some crazy stuff, you would have known. Anything Kanye does good, you do not let them know. So it's been like this with him, Nicki. You're going to see since Nicki been doing, Nicki done sat up in the White House. You don't hear nothing. Even though they keep talking crap, they want to talk about this, that, and the third. Nobody want to acknowledge, well, somebody was sitting in that White House. Okay, they say they for women's rights. Feminists. Well, why didn't the woman sit in the White House real quick? They talk about race. Why didn't talk about that woman in that White House real quick? Oh, then they're going to say, oh, she's from Trinidad. Oh, but then again, they don't know Trinidad in American history, do they? Point is this. Can you now see you're going to like who they want you to like and you're going to hate who they want you to hate? Kanye rocked it. I watched the video. They're singing it, clapping their hands. If you look at the crowd, if you can see anything, you'll watch the video. Yeah, a lot of people have phones, but a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't have phones. Clapping, singing the song. He rocking that. She rocking it. Wait till I get my money. He rocked the show. He rocked the show. So what is easier? Throwing the show in your hometown with all your celebrity friends or rocking the show in a whole nother country without nobody and everybody hates you? But everybody from the other country show you so much love, they all just come out. And it's damn near 100,000. 2 Yankee stadiums. And I made sure I checked for AI graphics and all that. Because we already caught Will Smith trying to fake the crowd. Yeah, y'all, we caught Will Smith. He tried to fake the crowd. He made an AI video with a fake-ass crowd showing him love. But Will Smith didn't know he was going to get exposed with that AI program because the letters were spelled wrong. All right? We love you, Chill. Let's go, man. Here's the facts, y'all. I told you this was the year your media that you watch, that you I told y'all been inhaling so much lies. Y'all been believing everything and not the right thing. Y'all whole brain has been influenced by what you see. But you didn't understand that it's a lot of stuff you don't see. And the reason why you don't see stuff is why you don't know nothing. You're one-dimensional because you get it from one perspective, right? Kanye been trending the whole weekend. That's a fact, Jack. Beyonce been trending the whole weekend. See Usher trending? Oh, yeah, don't forget that. Usher and Chris Brown show was also blocked out. Blocked out. Blacked out. No coverage. No coverage. You better not cover nobody else this weekend. That's why I say, why wasn't it just fair at least? Because if I'd have known no better, I would have just thought Jay-Z was the only rapper performing this weekend. Meanwhile, he was not, but he got all the coverage. Where at? Where you get all the coverage at? On social media, that's it. Oh, you mean the bloggers, Complex? Yes. And the people that do home video? Yeah. They ain't talk about nobody else. Which is cool. But how is it going to be a culture when we don't have nobody to pick? So you went to the record store back in the days, and every time you went, you just picked up the same album. It's one person. One person. You went to the record store, the DVD store, you just picked up one DVD, just that one person every time you went. So, bro, you're not from an era you went to the record store. You might have bought 1, 2, 3 before you go. I got to get this one. I got to get that one. All right. Your whole life is filtered now, y'all. Controlled. You know what I'm saying? Your whole life is controlled. How many times I got to tell you that? All y'all beliefs and opinions been controlled the same way since 2009. You in the same bubble from 2009. Same bubble. If you ain't get out yet. Same bubble. You still believe the same thing you believe 18 years ago that still ain't proving no facts. Now, let's carry on. Now, you see, the new generation is hip to the media blackout. So they hip. Everybody's hip, all right? You got what you wanted, ho. You got your weekend. You shine. You won. Just my whole thing is, you cannot use this for the modern times. That needs new music. And Hove, you also told on yourself. You know what you did, Hove? You actually showed us all the key elements that made you great. What's that? Everybody brought up on that stage is part of your legacy and your career. Then you also might have showed us you can't be great without them. See, it's a double-edged sword, Hove. Double-edged sword. You also showed us that you've been taking all the credit. You had a lot of help, bro. Producers, singers, you had A-listers. Now, you always bragged about being a GOAT and at the top, but you did have a lot of help. Now, the difference between you and LeBron, Hove, they say LeBron didn't have a lot of help. You actually had way more help than LeBron. You did. You did. Because, Hove, we look at the albums. You had a lot of help, bro. This concert, you had a lot of help. The whole question is, you always built yourself up to be the king, but you never acknowledged all your help. Would you have been as great as you are if you didn't have all that help from executives, top A-list R&B singers, top A-list producers, top A-list rappers? Oh, you had a lot of cheat codes, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you've been claiming all the credit for yourself, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Yes, you are the king. You are the king of entertainment. You are the king of your family. But do you think it's right you just keep taking all the credit? You done brought out every hit star from 2000 to 2010, damn near. And like I say, you did your job. But Hove, the truth is, bro, it's starting to show. It's starting to show. You're gonna get your result. The result is you needed a lot of help to get where you at. You just took all the credit. And that didn't even go for reasonable doubt because damn got something to do with it. Everybody helped you, bro. How can you get to a level and act like nobody helped you? You had a lot of help. We can say this now, Hove, you had more help than the average rapper in history. You had more help than any rapper in history. These are facts now. It is. And it's showing in the last day you still needed them. Now, we've seen Snoop Dogg perform. He don't need a dog pound with him all the time. He don't need a death row roster. Snoop Dogg will just do what he do. So I'm just saying that, Hove. Now, if you did this respectfully and humbly, I respect it 1,000%. A good show, but if you did this show to call yourself compete with Drake, taking the crown back, and everybody gonna bow down, all right, it's starting to look like a tyrant. You started like an industry tyrant, bro. You made it look like people were scared to post Kanye concert, and it's starting to look like people were scared to talk about Asaprocky and everybody else, or not they were scared, and maybe they couldn't. And I'm going to just ask, did you let Dame and others distract you to go back to your old ways when you got away from that? Did this internet actually influence your thoughts and beliefs? Are you a person that said the internet don't mean nothing, but at the same time it has full control over you? That's all I'm asking, bro. And were you paranoid when those fans bum rushed those two gates? Because even Dame got away. Dan was trying to piss on his show and get some free attention. I think Dan got a show coming up. If that show for real, it will be hot. This was an advertisement for Child Support's Most Wanted. If he bring out a show of Child Support Most Wanted and show dudes on Child Support ducking and dodging getting chased, that would be hilarious. Yes, that would be a good show. I tell you, we need more shows. We need more shows. Music is dead. We need more shows. I ain't gonna say music is dead. Music is just so 2000s right now. Yeah, it's just like 2000. It's just music has a 2000s and 90s vibe. You know what I'm saying? So we need some more film. Shout out to everybody that is up. It's been 3 days of Hove, and man, we exhausted. The grand finale has finally hit. You got what you wanted, Hove. You got all eyes and attention. I will tell you, I've been making content for a few years. This was the first time I had nothing else to find. Nothing else. I told these people the women are disappearing. I had no woman news. I have no nothing. It was just Jay-Z everywhere I went. I couldn't do nothing about it. I felt like I was being stalked. I felt like damn near Jay-Z was in my house, and there was nothing I was going to do about it, y'all. It was either, once again, like yesterday, if you're going to talk about Jay-Z today, bro, you're not coming on. And if you're going to talk about Jay-Z, you must tell your side that you know. Meaning, it's different sides of this. Some people saying this was nothing but a big distraction from a lot of stuff. Some people say it was a statement. Some people think it was to stop Drake. I'm one that thinks that. I also assume that this was a mission accomplished by taking Drake attention off. Taking Drake shine for a couple weeks. About a week or two. Yeah. It's been a Jay-Z show 2 weeks straight. I also wonder how much it costs for this whole event. But you also got to understand this one thing, Ho, how this internet works. You made your moves, now prepare for the next moves to come. Because now that you move, everybody else is going to make moves. So it's like boxing. You gave your best shots, you gave some right hooks, some uppercuts. Now there's some stuff coming back. And it's called backlash. All right? That's what it is. People trying to say, all right, I'm going to leave it at that. They're saying this was a big movie. So Rick Ross performed the same day, Friday, blackouts. Meanwhile, they saying, LeBron, where you at? This is pathetic behavior by these guys. You ever seen two goats hang together? Well, that's LeBron and Jay-Z. Like Dame said, no one is addressing the elephant in the room. It's Monday and we ready. Oh, yeah. A lot of people know what's going on. So a lot of people are saying there's certain things that heated up so much. Somebody had to go back, had to do something. It is being said this whole thing is to restore order. This whole thing is to restore order. Too many fans start going astray. Too many fans start believing what they see on that internet. Yeah, too many fans start believing these rumors and stuff like that. Yeah, it's being said that them fans been reaching. They've been going too far. Hov, you was already out the game doing you, bro. You let this damn internet make you go back to the old you. To prove a point that you don't got to prove. Now, that's why I say, I'm not going to just say that. I think it was for many things. I think he also did this to show his peers, his fellow celebrities, the people that look up to him. I think he wanted to refresh their mind as well. Get it? He don't want to be in that has-been category. So this was a lot. I think this also was for anybody that's looking from overseas will see the angle and aspect of Jay-Z still big in New York. Jay-Z still big in America. The perception of this show went many ways. It was not just no one thing. Yes, I think it was also to show his peers. I think a lot of this was proving facts to his peers. I'm still that dude. And also to get him something to be proud of. And also get him something to come out the house, because it wasn't for these shows, they have to be in the house still. All right, they still be in their house, their mansions. See, Michael B. Jordan, Gayle King. And I asked another question, Hov. Why you didn't promote the red, white, and blue shirts to the people? I took up for you yesterday. What Jay-Z said? He said, guys, it's not about the flag. Do you see Jay-Z selling that American flag, y'all? Do you see Jay-Z selling American flag? The t-shirt is actually hot. I know there's an album on there, but that's the American flag. He didn't market that to the hood. Did you see that on your timeline? When he went in the train station, did you see that shirt? Nope. That's one of the shirts I would have got. Because, see, I told you the streets, the hood, you're going to believe one thing. You're going to praise the drug dealer side. But you always forget Jay-Z has a corporate side, which some of y'all might call Uncle Tom. You don't understand that Jay-Z is the master of both worlds, the rich and the poor. But you will clearly see he had another set of merch that wasn't marketed to the hood, or maybe the hood just don't buy it. But the hood did buy that whole narrative that Jay-Z was against the flag. They actually believe that Jay-Z was 1,000% a militant against this country. Nope. You see that American flag shirt? Oh, yeah, remember the Cowboy Carter show? We showed Beyonce with her flag, and I said, I told you they tricked y'all. They wanted y'all to think they're anti-American. No, they're not. You're going to follow, and you're going to be anti-American. Or this could have been a shirt of Jay-Z trying to get back good with America. Either way, you see that shirt, don't you? No, I'm tripping. I didn't see that show all week. Oh, no. It was not promoted. Just the urban clothes were promoted. The jerseys. You know the stuff y'all wear in the hood. He didn't promote that shirt. I'm always give y'all clues, man. A lot of y'all were tricked to go against your own country. And that was a lot of y'all biggest mistake. That was a lot of y'all biggest mistake. When y'all kept thinking, right? You never got to your head. So you call yourself going against the president, but low key, you're going against the country. You call yourself going against the president, meanwhile, you're disrespecting the flag of your country, you're disrespecting your own country, you're disrespecting the ground your ancestors walked on, and you're disrespecting the grounds you were born at. But since you did that so much, that's why I saw these changes. You got tricked. You became so much of a rebellious soul, you actually started to spit on the ground you walk on. Like you got somewhere else better to go. All right? So that's why also even Rihanna's getting trolled, all right? They basically saying, Rihanna, Jay-Z turned you back into a youngster. You was at home in your mansion. You was with your kids. But we know what happened around here. Ever since something happened to Rihanna's house, she been working. They have been out for months. No more chilling. They have been working and working and working and doing this and doing that. Somehow, Rihanna's back to where she started from. Somehow, a lot of them are back to where they started from. When they tell you LeBron might go to Cleveland, what that mean? He going back to where he started from. Now, this is an inside joke, but it's a reality. For people that have been tapped in on this channel, members only, I did part 1 and part 2, the art of going nowhere. How for certain people, they don't understand life itself. Don't matter how much money you give them. How many times I tell you that? You give them the world. Give them all the money in the world. You give them everything, y'all. Give them the keys to the city. You get them everything. But I told y'all, oh, it's going to always pan out. Somehow, they're always going to end up back where they started from. It's not just on low levels, you're going back to the hood. It's like that for these people, y'all. These people don't understand advancement. So they always say somebody holding them back, but they don't understand any worst enemy. It's the reason why y'all don't advance, because I've been saying this a million times. Y'all do not comprehend the future. You don't comprehend it. It's a setup. It's how things were taught to y'all and your ancestors. Y'all reality will always be the past, which means somehow you will always end up reliving your past. That's why your life is circles. A revolution is a circle. It's called going nowhere. It's also called a dog chasing its own tail. Now, let me illustrate this to you again, because I need to do a part 3, the art of going nowhere. You're going to go to this country. You're going to go to this state. You're going to live here. You're going to do that. You're going to buy cars. You're going to start businesses. You're going to get married. You're going to get divorced. You're going to do a whole lot of shit. But somehow you always end up back where you started from. You see Jay-Z ended up back where he started from. You see Nas ended up back where he started from. Even though he's progressing. Do you see Jay-Z back where he started from? Now, do you see LeBron back to where he started from? What they say, he going back to Cleveland. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world? But in the end, he ends up back where he started from. Told y'all, oh, what a tangle where we weave. I was able to see through life itself. A lot of people don't understand life. I'm talking about people y'all thought was so elite and rich. They don't comprehend reality because they don't understand they're trapped. They're trapped. Somehow they always end up where they started from. That's why I say, Jay-Z, somehow you got tricked to go back where you started from, bro. You already passed that. This stuff is way behind you. Somehow you back to where you started from, yo. You had to prove yourself as a rapper when you first started. Somehow you back trying to prove yourself again as a rapper, bro. Y'all all got tricked. Y'all all got tricked. That's why I say, y'all know a little something, but y'all don't know that high science. Y'all don't. Because guess what they saying? They saying all of them were actors on that first floor. They saying all of them with that merch were actors. Crisis actors. 3 Jay-Z fans with merch standing right there with a camera. Meaning the magic wearing off. All right, so you got it. These are the things that been happening. I'm not trying to go too far. I try to make it positive. So from a positive perspective, he did what he was supposed to do. He did a great thing for New York City. He gave him a good ass show. He gave him 3 good shows. All 3 shows was good shows. All 3 shows. Got it as a music, judging it musically, all good shows. My only thing is, Jay-Z, you cannot get all the clout. Meaning, you can't take all the credit, man. And if you do, that's wrong. You had a lot of help. Jeezy did a Vegas residency. He was in Vegas doing residencies. Here go Jeezy at Yankee Stadium. Call Jeezy up. Jeezy, all right, Pharrell, Eminem, Rihanna, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and some more people. That's a no-win. That's a no-brainer. That's a win. Guaranteed win. It shows your celebrity status. Like I said, anybody that bought a ticket to get all those surprise guests, that was magnificent. But all I'm saying is, bro, you can't get all the credit. And the way this world works, people are going to dissect it individually, and that's just how it's going to play out. What I mean by that is they're going to break it down individually, and then they're going to look at what did you actually do, Hov. That's how they're going to play it. And if you did this as a wrap-up of your career, that was a good job. That was 1,000. My question is, what's next? If there's a grand finale, you going back to chilling, I respect that. Is this a statement for the new generation? You coming to take over? Uh-oh. And the other question I got, were you a little scared when you heard about them bum rushing them gates? What was that about? Was it just reckless trolls trying to derail the show? Did Drake send some crash dummies to bum rush the gates and get arrested? Who knows? Who knows? But it's being said, you know, yeah, I know I spoke about Beyonce the other day when she dropped the song. I told you about her hitting the charts. So I must also tell you the back end of that. Despite performing in stadiums with her husband, Beyonce comeback single Morning Dew Donk has exited the global Spotify chart after falling over 120 spots. So it is now being said the momentum of the song dropped. Just the thing that's weird, she was trending. Are they trying to say her stock dropped because she performed at this show? I don't know. But the 44-year-old former singer is now a barber, currently has no new songs charting. So this is what y'all got to deal with this week. This is what they saying. This is what they saying now, Hov. They saying in reality, y'all not charting right now. So y'all, if y'all want to fix this, y'all have to do new music now. It looks to me like the world is waiting for y'all to do a collaboration album. All right? So you must bring it up to date to officially silence all the critics. Y'all must do new music and y'all must take over the charts. If not, you have to pack it up. Meaning, bow out gracefully. Y'all already won. Don't be like Serena come back to lose. Serena came back and been losing. Serena has come back and embarrassed herself. She lost every event. At this point, y'all have everything to lose, not gain. At this point, y'all careers are on the line. So, was this a wrap-up and the start of a new beginning? Or is it a grand finale? Because they're saying, this is the word. The word is the internet really got to y'all. And I'm going to tell you what I always say. If you can hear me, that means you ain't on a high level, period. You ain't up there like that. Anybody get mad at what a content creator or anybody saying online, you're not up there like that. Because some of us low-level people, we don't care what nobody say. But the word is, everything y'all been doing has been counteracting what has been said. It is being said that this internet has a strong need in y'all life. The word is, y'all need online opinion more than others. The word is, without online, y'all won't survive. But the number one thing being said is, somehow y'all let Nicki get to y'all and Drake. Mainly Nicki. It's a throw off. The whole Nicki wig situation was last summer. The picture with Jay-Z when she disrespected Jay-Z with that pink wig, that was the wig conversation. That was last summer. That was a year ago. But then they started the speculation of his dreads is a wig. Then it went to the afro's a wig. But then it went to them proving it's not a wig. Okay, first they did the what? The shampoo promotion. Now they doing a haircut. But also Dame said he need to cut his hair. So my whole point is, did the internet really, I assume they watch it every day. I assume they could be watching right now the fake names. I assume that because I know they rich. And I also know when YouTube is the only connection the only connection they have left to reality, to humans, period, is social media. That is the only way they're going to know what's going on. So I know they all on here. The question is, in reality, did the online buzz actually get to them? And we know he did address Jaguar right. I know what's happening. I know they watch. That's why he made a point to say YouTube in his rap. But if he said Jaguar right, he already know it's on YouTube, which means they've been watching. Common sense. But my whole point is this with Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's millions of people that love y'all. It's millions of people that are never going to change their mind about y'all. Y'all don't have nothing to prove, but it's looking like y'all been trying to prove yourself to convince people. You're not going to convince nobody that don't like you. You're not going to convince nobody that don't believe you. This is what you guys and everybody does, and I've been telling them this. Y'all always focus on who don't like y'all instead of focusing on who like you. I focus on the people that love this channel and come back every day. I don't care about nobody else. Who cares? Whether you like me or not, whether you're never coming back, so what? My obligation is to worry about who already tapped in. Told you, man. When I told y'all, when you online, there's a certain etiquette you got to have. And I told you, this thing will drive you. It can. If, not saying they are, but if you are weak-minded, this internet will drive you insane. If you're the type that care about numbers, views, I tell you, I don't check my analytics. I don't check none of that. That stuff will drive you insane. It does. People try to front. This will take over your life. It will take over your brain. You'll be in the bed at night, can't sleep. You'll wake up and think about what's on this bed. I'm telling you, it will take over your brain. I know that because even to do content, it does sometimes. When you got to look for stuff, look for this, look for that, do this, do that, do that. It will take over your brain. And if you care about public opinion, or you finish. If you care about public opinion, this thing right here will take your soul. Straight up, it will take your soul. It just will. So all I'm asking is this. You got defense, offense. Word is, y'all are reactionary people. People like me and others are able to see y'all true motives, heart, strength, ambition, courage. They say y'all are reactionary people, which means it's not hard to push your buttons. And also, you be in your feelings the most. That's why y'all got sayings like, I'm not feeling that, or I'm in my feelings, because y'all get highly offended because y'all sensitive. And goats are sensitive. You don't believe me? Anybody Google it right now. Goats are sensitive. The animal, a goat, is sensitive. That's the nature of a goat. Sensitive. All right? Is LeBron James not sensitive? Don't they both call themselves the GOAT? But are they not very sensitive? Go look it up. Goats are sensitive. They are. They sensitive. How the hell are you a billionaire and you worried about what peons say? How the hell are you a billionaire and you on low-level apps like these? Ask me if I'd be on these apps if I was rich. Just ask me that. Ask me if I was rich, why I even carry a phone? Public opinion. Told them all, everybody, When I was speaking on things like, no, this internet has affected your people more than you think. It ain't got nothing to do with just no money. From the rich to the poor, their whole brain is internet. They didn't understand that one day this was going to be the tool to control their ass. All right? How much money was spent on marketing dollars on this internet? All right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I say these things because off this internet, it doesn't exist. It's not real. I tell y'all the truth. The only news that came on TV about this whole show this weekend was negativity. And I'm going to say that's not right. This what made the news. Somebody made sure when this concert hit the news, it was going to be for negativity. Now, it wasn't Friday. It wasn't Saturday. You see that ABC News. Security breach causes chaos. Delay start of final Jay-Z concert. I'm going to say somebody could have tried to sabotage the show just so he get bad press. But it wasn't making national news. I do my homework every day. I'm fair, man. If I get up Saturday, I'm going to watch the Saturday morning news. I watch world news on top of that. Let me see the world top. Let me see what's going on. This is the things I do. When I told y'all this, I've been doing my own studies, and I gave y'all clues of what I do. Like I said, I deal with all the trending type. I'm online, but then I'm going to go look at the real news. I'm going to look at the real news. I'm going to go back to the I'm going to look at it all. Then I'm going to decide what I'm going to choose to talk about. Then I'm going to make sure, okay, before I talk about this, I got facts on that. Okay, before I talk about that, let me make sure there ain't two sides of that story. I'm not going to be one swayed. That's all I do. So a Friday, I look for the promotion on national TV. On Saturday, as soon as I wake up Sunday, I'd have to look for nothing. They made sure I saw this. The negativity that happened at the concert. And it could have been sabotage. They breached 2 gates and got in without getting checked. That's a hell of a breach. So like I said, in a Malcolm X situation, he'd say, get your hand out my pocket. In that situation, it was about 20 of them running. You see what I'm saying? They were running, they busting through the gate, all this wild stuff going on. Fighting security. Yeah. They try to make it like they bust through the gate to try to get at Hove, man. The word is, man, Hove ain't come out to 12 a.m. Yeah, and they were standing out there before 8. Meanwhile, you see them drones in the sky, y'all? See them drones? All they ass in facial rec. All they ass in the New York database. Y'all see them 2 drones? See that white light and that green light? 2 drones right there. That's the real police. All they ass in the database. Hope none of them ain't no criminals. Yep. All of them in that surveillance. Yes, yes, yes. The concert was scheduled to begin at 8 p.m. The gates reopened shortly before 10 p.m. The police patrolling each entrance, Jay-Z eventually took the stage around 12:15 a.m. So you got your facts, y'all. That's why I say, Jay-Z, your fans love you. They're gumps. They will stand and wait for you 4 hours. They won't wait for their girl 4 hours. And she won't wait for her man outside 4 hours. If her man take 4 hours to pick her up, she will curse his ass out. But they will stand outside for 4 hours. Because what he say? The game needs me. He knows that. The game needs me. They'll wait. They ain't got nothing else. So you got the facts, y'all. They stood outside 4 hours. Not outside. It was 4 hours till they saw him. But what do we know? If they got there at 8 o'clock, what time they left the house? We know they got up early, had to get dressed, take showers. They had to do a whole lot, which means their whole day was dedicated to Jay-Z. Yeah. Here go the facts. They bum rushed 2 gates past the security. There was chaos at Jay-Z's 3rd and final Yankee Stadium concert after security breach delayed the show. Thousands of fans were seen outside the stadium waiting to get inside. A police source tells Eyewitness News a large group broke through security, prompting a full lockdown of the stadium. For a while, no one was allowed in or out. And somebody said, we got here a little after 8. Went to gate 2, they bum rushed gate 2. Bum rushed. People went past security, were not checked, and got into the stadium. They closed down gate 2. We went to gate 4. Same thing happened. They bum rushed gate 4. We were at the suite section. They would not even let us in there. The people working at gate 4 were laughing. They were taunting us and laughing, which I don't find funny. When we spend our hard-earned money to be here, we flew in here from Atlanta. So there you got it. People getting flown in from Atlanta because Jeezy was there. People were flown. So you got the facts, y'all. People flew in from Atlanta, Arizona. It's on TV right now. Jay-Z brings all-star lineup to Yankee Stadium. There you go. You go him and Rihanna right there. So it's on TV right now as we speak. NBC News today. Good Morning America. So he getting positive news. There you go right there. But they made sure Rihanna on the stage with him. Jay-Z brings out all-star lineup. Tell you it was a guaranteed cheat code. Guaranteed cheat code, ho. So look. I can't believe this stuff, man. A guaranteed cheat code. Hold up. Let me show you this right here too. Hold up. Billionaires like Beyonce and Jay-Z love yachting. So y'all had a full-fledged media takeout. Not media takeout, a media takeout, blackout, and a media takeover. That's a takeout. Somebody say, why they don't help the black community? Somebody said because they don't owe them any help. And I would say this too, man. It's the truth, man. You can't say that no more. They already proved you, man. They ain't give you nothing. Nah, real talk, man. This the thing, though. They bum rushed the gate, man. Somebody tried to sabotage his show for bad news, but he got good news. So now, y'all, I'm Jay-Z exhausted. I'm worn out. Hopefully, Hov, you'll take a break. Hov, can everybody else come out now? Can everybody else come back out now, please? And the other question is, the $1 million question today is, y'all, I think they paying money if you can find this one out. If you can find out this answer, you might get a check. They want to know why the media didn't cover this sold-out Kanye mega concert. Everybody singing, people clapping, dancing. 2 Yankee stadiums in one. Kanye rapping by himself. He ain't rapping no feature. He rapping by himself. They all singing the lyrics. Why nobody wanted to talk about why nobody ain't have a competition at the concerts? And why did the whole like black community turn on Kanye West for Jay-Z? We'll never know those things. But the only thing everybody wants to know is how the hell Kanye West didn't get no coverage the whole weekend, even though the facts of the facts is he was trending. So you know what that means? That means every blogger, every media outlet saw Kanye trending the whole weekend. Who else was trending the whole weekend? Beyonce. She was already trending for that song she dropped, but she started trending heavy when she stepped on that stage with Jay-Z. I didn't bring this up yesterday because I was just being fair. I said, I'm going to be straight positive. I'm going to just talk about what's happening, but I always know the truth. I almost tell you that. I'm going to talk what I talk, but I always know the other side. The reality is Kanye West was trending this weekend. Beyonce was trending this weekend. Usher was trending this weekend. On top of that, Usher's on tour with Chris Brown. Any coverage? Kanye's touring. Any coverage? Rickross is touring. Any coverage? Asaprocky 50 Cent touring. Any coverage? How are you a media outlet? You claiming hip-hop. All y'all claim hip-hop platforms, just change your name to the Jay-Z show. Just change your name to the Jay. All right? Don't just call it complex. Call it the complexion of Jay-Z. Every hip-hop platform. You know, I say hip-hop and R&B, call it hip-hop and Jay-Z, because that's what they are. Y'all not even fair in y'all media. Before the top rapper gets the cover, y'all give Jay-Z the cover and every article in the magazine. Because y'all dummies still don't understand social media is the same thing as a magazine when you roll it out. Still don't get it. They still don't get this show. It's nothing but a hip-hop magazine. It's nothing but an entertainment magazine. I'm just scrolling through the pages. Meanwhile, you pick up, meaning they don't understand that. So what I'm telling you is, how are you guys hip-hop magazines, hip-hop media, but your magazine just cover the same person in every article? Where is the fairness? So out of 100%, Jay-Z couldn't get 60% of the credit this weekend. and then give everybody else 10%. So Kanye couldn't get 10% coverage. Rick Ross get 10%. Do you see that even spread? ASAP Rocky get 10%. You know, Ross get, everybody else get 10%. Let Jay-Z get to 60%. All right. Let everybody else get 10. See? Y'all don't do that, guys. So that's why y'all lost y'all credibility, meaning nobody cared what y'all post. People look at everything y'all post as controlled, regulated, fugazi, fabricated. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, y'all. You think them people overseas care about your timeline? Do you think the people that pay to see these shows in all overseas that love the people you hate, do you think they care about y'all little opinions? No. Just like I don't understand why y'all care about my opinions. In reality, nobody hears us. In reality, the top culture is K-pop. But 3-4 years ago, I told the world, if you're not a world artist, nobody cares about you. When I said you must be a world artist now, if you ain't top of no world charts, if you ain't selling out arenas around the world, what we do here domestically, what they do, it don't mean nothing. You've been your whole life. You're supposed to do that. But I also told you, anybody that's not a world artist will not have a career. You must be able to sell out arenas around the world. Meaning, same response you get in Chicago, Kanye, you're supposed to get that same response in LA. Same response you're supposed to get when you go to England. Same response when you get when you go to France. When you go to Asia, you're supposed to always get the same exact thing, sold out shows. That means you're a world artist. Same thing when you go to Brazil. These are facts analytics proven already. That was the whole thing they did with Taylor Swift when she made $6 billion that year. They did it with Lady Gaga. I saw Lady Gaga do a show in I think it was Brazil. 1 million people came out. She did a free concert. 1 million people came outside. Like a Million Man March. You got to be global. That's why I say all this rap stuff is cute. I dumb down, I lower down, I get to the level. But I want people to understand. Don't get mad at me. It's nothing to get mad at. It's nothing but a hip-hop rap show. And the reality is hip-hop is not the biggest music genre on top of the charts no more. It never was the past couple of years. Hip-hop done cashed out. Everybody done sold their rights. It's already over. It's already over. It's not the top money maker. It's not the favorite. And after K-pop, you also got Bad Bunny, which would be Latino, and you also got Afro beats. Those are the three cultures of the most influential music around the world. And that's what Canada coming at and all of that. No, it's not America no more. So that's why I say it was a good show. It was good. But in reality, is it going to shift the game? That's my whole perspective. Is this going to take back the game for American rappers, American entertainers? Kanye West made a point to let the lights show throughout the stadium. And made a point for this filming to happen as the crowd is singing these songs. They did not want you to see that show getting rocked. You compare whose show was better. It's not fair, so it don't even matter, all right? They don't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna cover it. So ASAP Rocky was doing so bad, he had to call out 50 Cent to get his street cred back. For 50 Cent, it was free money. Rick Ross. I ain't hear a word about Rick Ross, did you? Do y'all see how long Rick Ross been touring? Tell the truth. Don't it seem like he's not even on tour? Now also look at this post. This post was from March. It didn't get not one like, no comment, no nothing. Told you it's nothing but a game of charades going on, y'all. Nothing but a game of charades. Hip-hop culture is not going forward at all. Not in this country, it ain't. You know why? All activities online, which mean it don't mean nothing. They're not moving no needles. They're not doing nothing significant. No charts are going up, and they didn't bring nobody new out. They didn't even bring out nobody new to get clout off. See, I can rap till I'm 60. If I brought my nephew out, he nice. If I brought out talent, but then again, that's what he's doing. So he's also doing that. I brought Rihanna in this game. Rihanna, come on, let's go. He has the right to rap on stage, Rihanna, because she can't say no neither. Ain't no such thing as saying no. He made a career. She gonna come on that stage. Y'all ain't see Rihanna ain't come on stage for herself in years. Oh, what else? He brought out for Super Bowl. What was the word? The whole time he wanted Drake. Drake said no twice. So despite Drake, he brought out The Weeknd and Rihanna. And then last Kendrick. But the word is he wanted Drake to do it first. And Rihanna, Rihanna was on that stage pregnant. Rihanna's back in pocket, y'all. She's back in pocket. Kanye's not. So when Rihanna came out, they were singing that song, "We're Gonna Run This Town Tonight," but they were missing Kanye. See how hot? You see how hot that song would have been if Kanye was there, all three of them was there? She would have been hot. Because I will say that's one of the songs of his, that is one of Jay-Z's songs I do like. All three of them on it, yeah, I like that song. But Kanye wasn't there. Can you now see how all of their petty differences, can you just see how all this was squirrels? How the hell, I'm going to tell you what else this showing, Hov. It shows how the hell you fall out with all your friends, bro. You know what else this showing, Hov? It's like you didn't advance in life, bro. You didn't create no new friends in life. It shows that you've been picking and choosing your friends your whole life too, bro. This shows a lot. This shows you pick and choose your friends. And also show you you don't have no new friends. It's looking like you had to come outside to be hooked up with your old friends again because you ain't had nothing else. You didn't show no advancement neither, Hov. Like you going back to the past, that means going backwards. You let the internet trick you to go backwards, bro. Let me find out Dame has now graduated to a master troll. All right, Dame, I might crown you to be in the organization, all right? Let me find out Dame made it to being a master troll. Let me find out Dame got under Jay-Z's skin so much, he made him cut his hair and throw in his old outfits. Dame said he need to cut that hair. He's a clown. He need to cut that hair, take off that Eazy-E outfit, and go back to the old Jay-Z. He ain't having no jewelry, no nothing. He said, man, that wasn't The Rock. He said that was not Rockefeller, and he wasn't lying about that. You're going to see Jay-Z went back to being The Rock. Now, I said all that because I don't think Jay-Z, I'm being honest with y'all, I don't think Jay-Z had nothing to prove. Meaning he was already away from that shit. On some real talk, when Jay-Z was just wearing his dreads and his suits, he was looking like a good guy. What I mean by that is his image was he's away from that rap stuff. Didn't I tell you I was a trick? How many times I told y'all when that Diddy shit happened, the main thing was to get away from that rap stuff. Jay-Z got tricked to go back to that rap stuff. Jay-Z, you know they hate on you, right? You know they always talking about how you a criminal. He was a drug dealer. Why the hell did you go back to your drug dealer persona? That's my whole point. Did you get tricked to go back to your drug dealer persona at the worst time? Why would you even want to go back to that era when you already passed it? You already was wearing suits, bro, with your dreads. You was chilling. Did you let Dame, see, everybody called Dame's a clown, but did that clown Dame actually get under your skin to the point where you became the old Hov again? Did Dame Dash trick you to go backwards? In the streets, they called it somebody tricked you to lose your freedom. Hov, you had nothing to prove at all. That's what I don't get. He was already, so y'all got, you know what Jay-Z telling himself? He's showing you he could be this character and be that character. Like he can literally be a good guy, a clean-cut father. You know, if you look at him, you'll think he never had nothing to do with no streets or nothing. But then he can convert right back to that street guy. Hov, do you know what people are going to say? I knew he wasn't a good guy. I knew he was just playing a role. I knew he still had his street ways. Dame tricked you, bro. Go back to the streets. I knew he was still a street guy. All right, y'all. We're going to leave it at that. That hood, I think that hoodie does go hard, too. That's a nice hoodie. That's a nice hoodie, y'all. It is. Good quality. Those are good collectibles. They are. But other than that, Hov, you did your thing. We're going to close out. You did your thing. You provided New York City with a good show. People flew in. You gave them a good show. Nothing negative to say about it. Only question I got, was you scared when you heard about that breach? How were you, Hov? How did you feel about that breach? Did you feel like brothers, did you feel like dudes are trying to break through with razors and knives, try to get at you? I mean, I don't know. Did you fire those stupid ass guards that got bum rushed at the gates? And the other question is, do you think that this whole weekend takeover was a new statement to your new competition? That is to be discussed. Because how this thing worked, Hov, you made your moves, you bust off 3 shots, You let the Draco off. You let the Draco off this weekend. And now we're going to see what come back at you, ho. That's it. But now I'm going to say this. You did step it up a notch when it comes to the shows. All right? He did that. He made it now where anybody throwing a show got to step it up. He brought out them A-listers. He did those classics. So he did make it where you got to step that show up. But other than that, ho, we're going to leave it at that, yo. On that note, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Sorry it was a 3-day, it was a Jay-Z takeover week. Jay-Z, can the algorithm, can we get it back now? Can it cool off for a little while, bro? All right. And if I ask you a stupid question, about how much did all this stuff cost you? You made your money, though. You made a lot of money. I think the third day was strictly for dope boys. Yeah, I think when the dope boys, when they heard jeezy was coming, the dope boys outside, and then that's why you might have seen these drones outside. The dope boys was there. I think the dope boys came out third. I think the third show was strictly for dope boys. So I'm gonna say this, dope boys. Anybody went, I hope you got a clean background. Hope you wasn't on parole. Hope you wasn't outside smoking no weed. But them drones watching y'all the whole time. And I also think all y'all got a background check ran on y'all. Yeah, all y'all. That's why Hov ain't come out to 12. All y'all got a background check by the NYPD. Another thing, I think, I'm going to say this, the last thing I'm going to say. Jay-Z did his thing with that merchandise. How he had that whole block party, and he had a whole block of merchandise. It was just funny the way all that merchandise was sitting by police cars and paddy wagons. For those who don't know what a paddy wagon is, it's a big New York truck that round your ass up. Hey, in New York, when we see that paddy wagon, we know some lockup. We know something going down. We know that bus say Brooklyn House. That bus say that paddy wagon say Tombs. That paddy wagon say Rikers. So the real brothers from the street, if they was going to that Jay-Z show and they had it set up where you got to walk down that block to go to the show, I think it was said some brothers turned back because they were scared of the paddy wagons. They wasn't walking down that block. There was some brothers that wanted merch, I heard. But when they saw that shit sitting by a truck and the police in the van, they just kept it moving, bro. Yeah, because it was too much merch by paddy wagons and police. So, yeah, some brother was scared. Know why I say that? Because they know damn well a lot of people looked up to Jay-Z for drug dealing, and they knew a lot of hustlers and ex-hustlers going to come. Put it like this. All small hustlers, they retired. But they was banking on some stupid idiot still thinking he a drug dealer and thinking he going to come to that concert to see Jay-Z. I think they had a plan for some of them. Because, you know, some dude probably stupid enough to have drugs in them by mistake. All that stuff. Some dude probably stupid enough to bring a gun. I believe that. What up, AI? What's up, bro? What song did him and Jeezy perform? The Dope Boys Go Crazy. After that, everybody got a warrant check, and it was said 10,000 people got pulled over in the roadblock. Yeah, all they wanted to do was watch everybody singing the lyrics. Man, the dope boys go crazy. And they would just want to read everybody's lyrics and zoom. That's him, right? That's one. Okay, that's one. He's a dope boy. He's a dope boy. What? He's a dope boy. Dope boys go crazy. Nah, man, they rocked the show, man. They rocked it. On that note, man, we're going to get out of here, man. For sure this time, y'all enjoy your day. More coming later. Also, do not forget to purchase a members only if you want some exclusive content. So I'm gonna tell y'all this little thing, right? Like when I get to a certain level of members only, I'm gonna make members only ad free. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that ad free. So other than that, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all enjoy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Black the Free Thinker. Yeah, it was a bleach. Yeah, it was that man that said he wanted his wife. Yeah, it was a breach of security, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We're gonna get out of here. Monday, y'all. We out. What's up, Craig and them? What's up, Craig and them? What's up? What's up, Ernest Brown? We out. One.